Hello and welcome back to WHSH TV. I'm Tier Black and with me is Colin Evans. Thanks for joining us for another edition of WHSH News. It was a busy week at WHS as juniors were presented Project Safe Prom on Wednesday at the Hatchet Hollow. We will have the highlights, and the Thompson Insurance Honors Awards program was held Wednesday night in the auditorium. On today's show, we will also talk about opening day ceremonies coming up tomorrow at the Chuck Harmon Little League.
In sports, as expected, Duke phenom freshman Zion Williamson has announced he will be entering the NBA draft after just one season at Duke. And Lagodi High School is looking for a new head basketball coach. We will have the latest. Plus, we go back to the hallways on this week's edition of the Hallway Beat to learn about Easter traditions with students here at WHS.
All that and much more. It's Friday, April 19th, and you're watching WHSH TV. This is Easter weekend, and there are plenty of Easter egg hunts around the community coming up tomorrow and for the kids. In Odin, the Odin Business Alliance is sponsoring a free breakfast at 9 a.m. and a huge Easter egg hunt at 10 a.m. at the Odin Park. There will be 3 different age groups and lots of prizes. At 1 p.m., the Legends Village in Washington will host an Easter egg hunt for the special needs students and their siblings. It will be a carnival with snow cones and other treats and lots of eggs spread all over the campus. There is also a big Easter egg hunt tomorrow afternoon at the West Boggs Park in Lagodi. And the Gostoff Amish Village in Montgomery will host their annual hunt on Saturday as well. So kids will have lots of chances to grab treats all around the area tomorrow. We will talk more about the Easter later in the show during the Hallway Beat as we discuss Easter traditions with the students at WHSH. Area law enforcement and other medical and emergency staff once again present Project Safe Prom this week for high school juniors from Davies and Martins County. Project Safe Prom is a mock drunk driving accident where teens are killed following a vehicle crash after a night of partying after prom. The Safe Prom was held Wednesday at the Hatchet football field. Here is a scene from the accident when the mother finds out that her daughter was killed by a drunk driver.
My name is Vicky. My daughter, there was a Facebook post, and the car sounded like her car. And is she okay? Her name is Shelby?
We're going to find out if she was even involved with the wreck yet.
Okay,
so I'm
okay.
going to stay here with you.
Okay, good.
No!
What's happening? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do, my baby? Tell me, please.
Here.
Tell me, please. No! No! See me right now!
Prom season kicks off this week for some students. The Washington High School prom this year will be May 4th. Please make the right decisions as you enjoy a big highlight of your high school career at the prom, and do not drink and drive. We have a quick programming reminder for you this week. Coming up Tuesday night in our high school auditorium will be the one and only debate featuring the 4 candidates vying to be the next mayor of Washington. The debate will begin at 7 p.m. and the doors open at 6:30 p.m. Don Spillman will be the moderator, and we will provide complete live coverage from the debate Tuesday night here on WHSH TV. You can also hear the debate live on Memories 107.9 FM. 2 of our fellow broadcasting students here at WHSH have been interning this year at the local radio station WAMW. As education turns into a more hands-on approach, the internship offers students a chance to get out of the classroom and into the business career they hope to pursue by learning firsthand the day-to-day duties and events that go on at the office. Kane Fox and Nate Napier reflect on their experiences as interns with the radio station.
My internship, I sit and watch Renee while she works on her show that she does in the afternoon, and I watch how she prepares for that. And I help Lisa, the traffic lady, I help her stuff envelopes, and then I also, when Mr. Shake is there, I sometimes record ads or promos, and I watch him finish up his ads that he has to do for the day, and I answer the phone sometimes, and yeah.
I watch Shake do his show in the mornings and help him put like he has these papers of like these different companies or businesses, and I put those in folders, and they had like on the folders it has like the company's name on them, so I did that. I also helped with like basketball like awards, like typed them on the computer, stuff like that. I learned it's a fun job to be at, and
you have to do a lot of stuff to be an intern. There's a lot of paperwork that goes into it at school, not at the internship, but you have to do these weekly logs. You have to fill out a job application at the intern site, which would be the radio station. You have to complete this packet that we have, and it's an all year long thing. You have these deadlines you have to meet, and yeah, there's a lot of paperwork into it. Yes, I enjoy interning a lot.
yeah, I have. It's a lot of fun. It's better than being in the classroom, and also like I want to be a sports broadcaster in the future, so it's a lot of fun.
Yes, I would recommend it, but you have to be a little educated in what you do. You can't just go in there and expect to like do some of the same stuff that Dwayne does whenever you don't know anything about it. You have to kind of learn some of the stuff to do.
Yes, I do recommend it. It's a lot of fun, but whatever you're like, what the place you're interning, whatever you're like person you're interning with once you do, you get to do it, and you also have to take it seriously. So, but yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Both students are planning on going to a field in broadcasting in college next year. We wish them the best. The Washington High School prom, as we said, will be May 4th this year in the Hatchet House. One of the sponsors is Stephanie Garland, and we caught up with her this week to learn more about prom, the theme, and how the planning is going.
Things are going well for prom. We're meeting every Tuesday with the class officers and just kind of hammering things out. We've got lots of things ordered and starting to spend the money a little bit here. So things are looking good. It's Arabian Nights theme, kind of a Moroccan look. So it would be lots of different colors, no set colored theme, but it's going to be really pretty. It's May 4th. I don't think there are any changes. This is the first year that I've done this, so as far as I know, everything's pretty similar to what they've always done. It kind of varies. It just depends on how much money each class raises. So I'd say we'll maybe spend around $8,000 to $10,000 this year on prom. We're going to let kids in about 6:15 or 6:20, and they'll sign in at gate 4. They're going to come in, sign in there, and they'll go to the auditorium, and then we'll have them line up for the Grand March, which it'll begin at 7 o'clock. Chaperones should probably come in about the same time as the kids, around 6:15 or 6:20, and we'll let parents in around 6:30 or 6:40.
The WHSH Prom Arabian Nights will be at 7 p.m. on Saturday, May 4th. Coming up after the break, we'll have a quick look at your forecast, and we will have details on the Chuck Harmon Little League opening day ceremony set for tomorrow at the sports complex. Stay tuned, and you are watching WHSH TV.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Welcome back to WHSH TV. Let's take a look at your current forecast. Today we have light rain with a high of 49, and tonight we have, again, light rain with a low of 40. Now let's take a look at your weekend. Saturday is partly sunny with a high of 53 and a low of 37. Then Sunday will be mostly sunny with a high of 73 and a low of 54. That's your weekly weather outlook here. I'm Colin Evans, broadcasting from WHSH TV.
So who's going to do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice. And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
We couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Hey, this job looks perfect. It says you need people skills? Check. Driver's license? Check. And a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that. You are good to go.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
The Chuck Harmon Little League will be celebrating opening day tomorrow at the sports complex. Ty Madison is once again the president, and he has been working for the past couple of years on several upgrades and renovations at the complex. This just in breaking news that it has been canceled for tomorrow, so don't even bother showing up. Did I really just say that and we're on a commercial? Oh. One of the most notable is the new concrete paths at the complex leading to each field. The new paths make the fields handicap accessible for those with disabilities. Also, a new coat of paint was attended to several of the dugouts and the concession stands, and the most recent renovation has been the bathroom upgrades. Opening day ceremonies are set for tomorrow at the sports complex. Each team will be introduced and brought onto the field at 10 a.m., and the games will start afterwards. The Chuck Harmon Little League has around 400 boys and girls signed up for the baseball and softball this season. Sedesco sponsored their second annual Diversity Day at the high school on Wednesday. The event is a chance to showcase the many different cultures of students enrolled in Washington community schools. We spoke to organizers of the event to find out more about this year's Diversity Day.
The Diversity Fair started with a conversation with Dr. Roach 2 years ago. It was his idea, and he asked if Sodexo would be interested in helping him develop some kind of a diversity fair to celebrate the many different cultures and countries represented in Washington. So we, of course, agreed, the food service and the facilities, and Sodexo got behind it. Sodexo donated the food, some of the prizes today, actually all the prizes today, and it's been successful the last 2 years. So most of the food I prepared today was recommended by students in the International Culture Club. I did a Thai red curry beef, I did a Haitian stewed chicken, pot stickers, chicken tamales, thank you, adobo from the Philippines, and I think that's all of it, and then rice, steamed rice.
Sodexo asked us a few months ago if we would help contribute with the diversity fair. We thought that was an excellent idea, exactly fits the purpose of our club. So we kind of broke the students up into groups, and they all took control of a culture. We have Germany represented, Haiti represented, most of the Central and South American countries represented, Thailand, the Philippines. We tried to find cultures that we have students that represent, are being represented from this school.
The International Culture Club was very helpful in helping us this year put it on. They were responsible for the posters and the trifold and setting up the booths with informations about the different countries and cultures that we're representing here today.
The International Culture Club is in its first year. We had 2 students that came to me last year wanting to bring the students together. We have a lot of diverse students here at Washington High School, and they felt that we needed some type of club that just kind of brought them together and focused on learning and getting more involved in community with diverse activities. It's super important, especially here in the community of Washington, Indiana, to celebrate diversity. We have such a rich cultural identity here with people from all over the world. So it's important that we learn about other people that we live right beside and really embrace our neighbors.
Diversity Day is observed each year at the Washington Community Schools. The day featured foods from different cultures, dances, and many unique items from each country. We are approaching the end of the school year, and the awards ceremonies are starting on Wednesday. The Honors Awards program, sponsored by Thompson Insurance, was held in the auditorium. Sophomores and juniors received certificates of recognition for being students with a 3.85 GPA or higher. Seniors were able to be recognized and also give recognition to the teachers who have inspired them in some way during their high school career. Each senior also received a cash stipend for efforts on keeping their grades up during their career at Washington High School from Thompson Insurance. This week on our weekly review with Clint Ivey, we will get a review of the new popular video game, FIFA 19. Here is Clint's take 1 on this one.
Hi, I'm Clint Ivey, and it's time for your weekly review. This week, we're going to be doing another game review. The reason I am doing another game review is because I am out of ideas and I am too lazy to go to the movies. Anyway, I'm going to be reviewing one game that I've played a lot. You might know it as FIFA 19. FIFA 19 is the best soccer game out right now, which isn't really too hard because its only competition is a poorly made game called PES. FIFA includes many different game modes, including Ultimate Team, Pro Clubs, The Journey, etc. Personally, I play Pro Clubs, which is a mode where you create a pro soccer player and you and your friends play for your own team. Everyone on your Pro Clubs team has a specific position and is either a scorer, a playmaker, or a defensive player. Ultimate Team is probably the fan favorite game mode. In Ultimate Team, you can open up packs and get players, then create your own team and compete online. I will admit, FIFA can anger me sometimes due to bugs and glitches that they still haven't fixed. Overall, the game is fun, but lacks the bug fixes and updates it really needs. Now it's time for your weekly rating. I would rate this game 8.2 Ronaldos out of 10 Ronaldos. Thank you for watching. I'm Clint Ivey, and that was your weekly review.
Thanks, Clint. Coming up after the break, we will have a more detailed look at the latest in sports with Nate Napier. You're watching WHSH TV.
Hey, this job looks perfect. It says you need people skills? Check. Driver's license? Check. And a high school diploma. You got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that. You are good to go.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Thanks for coming in for the interview.
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, we got your personal references, your resume, high school diploma or equivalent.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Yes, it's right there.
Great.
Take that first step.
Good afternoon. With WHSH Sports, I'm Nate Napier. The Washington Hatchet baseball team suffered a loss on Tuesday at home against Linton 5-1. Washington dropped 2, 3, and 5 on the season. Washington was scheduled to play Jasper yesterday, but the game was postponed due to wet weather. The rescheduled date for the Jasper game will not be April 29th. Washington will host Tecumseh at home tonight. The Duke Blue Devils have lost another freshman to the upcoming NBA draft. As expected, Zion Williamson has announced he will be leaving the Duke campus after one outstanding season in which he was named the AP National Player of the Year. Williamson is widely projected as the first player taken in this year's draft. The Indiana Pacers are in much needed of a win as their playoff series moves to Indianapolis. Tonight for Game 3, the Pacers have led in the first two games before falling short in each. They now trail the series 2-0, heading into their home matchup tonight with the Celtics. The Houston Rockets also enjoyed a 2-0 lead in their series, falling a 118-98 win over the Jazz Wednesday night. The series will be to Salt Lake City for Game 3 tomorrow. This week, the NFL launched the team's schedules for the upcoming season with several international games on the schedule. The NFC champion Los Angeles Rams will host Cincinnati in London. On October 27th, also playing in London will be the Raiders and the Bears on October 6th, and the Bucks and the Panthers on October 13th. The Chiefs will play the Chargers in Mexico on November 18th. Tiger Woods claimed his 5th Masters title last Sunday at Augusta. The 43-year-old Woods shot a 2 under 70 for a one-stroke victory in his 15th major championship. Wood is now 3 behind Jack Nicklaus for the all-time record with 18 major titles. And that is a wrap for sports this week. Reporting for WHSH TV, I'm Nate Napier. We will be right back right after this.
Cinderella found the pet that fits her perfectly. Tiana gave her pet the royal treatment. Belle found beauty where no one else did. And you can too. Share your heart. Share your love. Bring home your forever friend. Make a shelter pet part of your world. Happily Ever After begins at theshelterpetproject.org.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Oh, see, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
All right, here's an extended look at your weather forecast. Here on the East Coast, we have a lot of rain coming in, moving south, followed with some low pressure systems. And then here on the West Coast, we have some more intermediate rain to the northwest, coming down with a lower pressure system. Then in the middle here in the United States, we have a high pressure system moving south. Now let's take a look at your current forecast here. Today is a little bit of light rain with a high of 49. Then tonight, more light rain with a low of 40. Your weekend outlook, Saturday partly sunny with a high of 53 and a low of 37. And then Sunday, mostly sunny with a high of 73, or with a high of 73, excuse me, and a low of 54. Now for your next week, it's going to be partly sunny with a possibility of rain throughout the week, but it's going to be in the upper 70s, a high of 79 and lows of 50s. Then next week, that's next week for you. That's all. Colin Evans reporting weather here at WHSH TV. We'll be back right after this.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
As we wrap up today's show and head into the Easter weekend, we asked the students what some of their favorite Easter traditions are at home. Let's find out more with this week's edition of the Hallway Beat.
Layla, Liz, what are your Easter traditions?
I eat a lot of food. We have an Easter egg hunt at my house like every year.
Sounds great. Tiara Black.
Yes.
What are your Easter traditions?
Going to my cousin Michelle's, and that's about it.
That's about it. Mac Heacock. What are your Easter traditions?
I just wanted to say, to start this off, it's great to see Jaden behind the camera again, and it's great to have you down here. I'm loving the stash too, Dylan.
Thank you.
And I love having you here instead of Cullen sometimes. Like, it's just a great switch up. But anyway, Easter traditions. I like to dress up in an Easter bunny costume and chase little kids around the block. That's one of my favorite traditions, you know. I have a lot of candy. Yeah.
Sounds like fun. Montana Murphy. What are your Easter traditions?
Skinning rabbits.
Some good jerky. Berkeley McCarthy.
Yes.
What are your Easter traditions?
Competitive Easter egg hunt, smoke a salmon, barbecue, fire pit, watch Step Brothers.
You have to call me Nighthawk. Brooks. Beat the Rook. What is your Easter tradition?
My hands. I'm not sure to do with my hands right now. What do you reckon?
You can just put them by your side.
Okay. My Easter traditions, I tend to, we like to smoke a ham, and then we invite the family over, and that's my Easter tradition.
If that's what you like.
So, Colin, what are your Easter traditions?
Well, this year I've had some beef with the Easter Bunny, so I plan on cage fighting him.
Okay, then.
How about you, Tira?
We go to my cousin's house, and they have a big Easter hunt for the kids, but that's about it.
Sounds very, very exciting.
Yeah. On behalf of our entire team here at WHSH on the campus of Washington High School, we would like to thank everyone for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week on WHSH TV.